Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Kaiserredux. We're pushing deep into the Russian territory. We've just taken Moscow. Victory is probably within our sights. We'll see. Excellent. The save didn't break. I was worried that there was a hotfix and it broke stuff. But no! Hotfix is save compatible. Yay! We're gonna get better anti-tank. I don't think it's that necessary, but, you know, I could use it. Okay. I mean, I am not impressed by how well the Russian line is doing. Really, I am not. Ace pilot promoted. Wow. Great work. Alright, we're continuing to put... People's Revolutionary Army wants to supply a bunch of support equipment. Say it ain't so. I assume those guys can, once they achieve their objective... hold on, let me see. Are there places where... Orenburg, Casa Coast. So I want to try to get Orenburg. And I want to try to get Central Asia. What? Let me check something. What do they need to get to a new Russia? And reclaiming our lands requires a new Russia. Grand Fleet does not require a new Russia. Okay. What does a new Russia even mean? No. 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 I assume a new Russia must be an event that triggers once things happen. I assume they're going to join the Third International. That would be awesome if they did. I assume a new Russia requires they control Moscow. Which, yeah, I'm fine with that. You know, I mean, we're just going to keep rolling the Union on. You can hold that line right there. It's fine. Same thing with you. We don't need to take Volgograd. It's not essential. I'm wondering, what should we try to capture? Should we try to just smash... Let's try smashing north to Archangel. Now that we have... Well, we're gonna... I'd like to get a little more distance on Moscow. But once we've done that, we'll just sweep north to Archangel. And then maybe that can give us like a nice little surround. Meanwhile, we are... There we go. They're just sort of like slamming in here. Alright, yep, give me the support equipment. Not aggression pact. Absolutely not. In fact, I may want to launch an aggression pact against you. Whew, okay. It looks like the Entente is kind of collapsing in India. Ah, green across the line. You love to see it. I'm going to actually not extend the whole thing, but I am going to extend this line all the way up here. No, might as well just extend the whole line all the way up here. Alright, speaking of, like, pushing. Okay, I'm gonna... Right, this is how this usually works. The line usually gets extended absurdly. No, we want to do a regular push to Archangel. And it's like, I am gonna keep attacking, but we're gonna try to be chill about it. Udair's wins. Yeah, we just want to smash this whole pocket. Ace pilot promoted. Great work. We're gonna staff office plan. No, we actually don't have that much command power. I don't really need it, so we're gonna wait a little bit to do it. We're doing okay in the tank department, I think. I guess. I don't know if heavy bombs does anything. Advanced land forts doesn't do anything. You know, fuel refining. Great. We'll just do fuel refining. Oh, speaking of fuel. I actually don't think I need any tungsten. And we're good on Madagascar, so we're just gonna cancel our oil imports. And then we're gonna launch our big attack. It is very funny. I like how bad on support equipment I am. I guess I have like a very support equipment dependent strategy. Alright, we did manage to take Volgograd. How are we doing on casualties? It's not great, but it's fine. I think we've reached the sort of like what I might call the get over it phase of the ground assault. I think we also maybe want to increase our aggression a little. Because like there are opportunities I am straight up not exploiting that I probably should be. And you know, I want to roll up this flank here as best I can. So we also probably want to tighten up our lines when it comes to tank use. Almost always better to have as narrow a front line as you can slice. I mean, I should be attacking manually. I should be microing, but yeah, I kind of can't be bothered. Yeah, man, I'll take the free support equipment. This war has been going on for so long. It's so funny. Cross the river. Just keep going. I'm maybe gonna accelerate my speed a little. If I'm not microing, I might as well go faster. There's strategic destruction focus. A man falls sick in the Lego City River. Hey, a T.E. Lawrence. We want that. Flexible support, good. Let me check something. Oh. Ah, strategic bomber models. Okay. Rocketry effort. Probably want that, right? One of those, like, get it now before it's too late type situations. Let's see. Burkina Faso. Thank you very much.
Allez.
We want to just roll the Union on. Just keep pushing. This line keeps spreading out in such an annoying way. It's just, it wants to spread out. It wants to be a spread out line. And I don't like that. Alright, we're gonna do this. We're gonna get rid of that airbase. We're also gonna like just kind of keep going and try to get like a little micro slice. Yeah. There we go, that's something. I don't know if that's gonna be a blobbage, but you know, it's something. We wanna finish these chumps off. See if we can get us around. We couldn't. It's fine. You know, it really doesn't matter that much. Hey, we did get some helmet pops. That's nice. Yeah, I don't think that was worth it. We do want to punch out here. Let's see. Available special projects? Nothing. Ability with unassigned scientists. I guess I could get a avionics guy. Your clones are very impressive. You must be very proud. Yeah. We get half the benefit for getting an extra guy. But at this point, I think that there's some value. Besides the aviation stuff, I think I really do want to get on that. I want to get those jets ASAP. How much juice is there even left in the enemy line? This is a pretty juiceless situation. Yeah, we're not taking casualties that quickly. Are we inflicting casualties that quickly? Not really. There's not much enemy army left to inflict casualties on. Oh, boy. Oh, the People's Revolutionary Army has made effectively no progress. What the heck? How close are they to losing? They have a lot of victory points left. Alright, you are going to get infantry expert. For obvious reasons. You are... Scavenger is cool. But Fortress Buster is better at this point. Because I have a fully functional production line. Organic Guerrilla Fighter, whatever. Preferred Tactic. Can you guess what the preferred tactic's going to be? Yeah, it's Breakthrough. Breakthrough's got the best numbers, and if you're fighting against an AI, you don't need to think too hard about, like, what the plan is. Okay. So... we've also, like... need to reconsider things like... where's the front line they're attacking? And I can just, like, do that. And then I can, like, do... come on. That. And then... I can, like... do... how far does the line stretch up here? That's like a reasonably sized line. And then we can, Then we can say, like... Come on. That didn't work at all. Great, whatever. And then... narrow front, narrow front, narrow front, broad front, narrow front. Nailed it. Yep, there we go. Getting a little confused is what's happening. Dominion of Delhi has capitulated. Let's go.
Attention.
You can go all the way up here. Really, it's fine. How are we doing in war score? It's climbing, though the, oh, we need to check the wrong war. 55%. Versus 28%. All right. Nicely done, folks. What will we be doing next? Probably attacking Barkazi, I assume. This is Albania and Turkey. No point. Ah. Yvonne Leon. There's a point to you. Which is to say, you've got the nationality necessary for me to, like, put spies in Canada. Which would be quite valuable. Alright. We've defeated Sardinia. This is so stupid. No. Bad. Alright, well, here's the problem. We're now going to end up at war with the Barataya commune. I assume. For this reason. That's kind of lame. Looks like Italy took these, which, great, that's what we wanted. Give me all your boats. Alright, 750 is all I can get. That's not going to be enough for me to get these boats, so I probably want to do something that looks like that. Hold on, if we, do that, can I do? No, okay. So the best thing I can do is probably just both the Sardinian ships and ignore the Kingdom of Delhi. For some reason, the Union of Britain is taking all this territory, not the Barataya Commune. But, like, whatever. Yeah. Confirm. Very silly. Yes, I'll take volunteers for however long that lasts. Hopefully the Union of Britain is smart enough to hand that territory over. Otherwise, I might have to do a cheeky little attack switch. At least the Sardinia end up under the control of the Italians. And we got some more boats. Excellent. Okay, so all y'all go here. I love my mob of terrible battleships strategy. It's the best. Alright. Yeah, that's fine. I think we're running into an issue here where it's like we don't have good supply. Supply map mode. I think the most rational strategy I can take is probably just like run straight down. We can either do a southern thrust or the run down the Trans-Siberian Railroad thrust. I think we're going to do a southern thrust. There seems to be more
Écoutez.
supply in this region. And I think we're going to do broad front because, again, supply issues are real. And I think we're going to do breakthrough. We're going to attempt to spearhead. We'll see. This is for medium tanks, huh? Yeah, we want medium tank specialization. There we go. Next up is... Oh, yeah, production. I should not be spending all my resources on repair stuff. Do we want radar? I'll just get level 1 radar in some of these places that are a little more relevant. And then I guess I'll get more military production in some of these places. That seems fine. Alright. Proceed!
Écoutez.
What? The new face of Ukraine is typically the League of the Ukrainian Communist Party, well-known critic of the capitalist world, third international, global alliance of countries fighting against colonial powers. Okay, critic of the third international gains the path. Okay, whatever. Fighter against colonialism. Alright. Good for them. Anyways, what I'm going to do is I will see you in the next episode. I may end up tag switching to the Union of Britain and handing over this territory to the Commune. See you then. Bye-bye.